Welcome to today's episode where we will be discussing the grief you feel after your kids go to college or move out. You dropped your last kid off at college or they've moved out with friends and everyone keeps saying, "Congratulations, you must be so proud." But all you want to do is cry. If you're feeling sad, lost, or even a little angry about this emptiness situation, this video is for you because what you're experiencing isn't weakness, it's grief. Here's what nobody tells you. Emptiness syndrome isn't just missing your kids. You're actually grieving multiple losses at once. You're mourning the end of daily parenting, the loss of your primary identity, the quiet house, the changed routine, even the loss of feeling needed in that specific way. And society doesn't help. Everyone acts like you should just bounce back and be thrilled about your newfound freedom. But grief doesn't work that way. And pretending you're fine when you're not just makes it worse. Let's name what you're really losing. The sound of them coming home, bedtime talks, being the first person they tell news to, having a built-in purpose every single day, the version of yourself that was needed, essential, and irreplaceable. You're not just missing your kids. You're mourning an entire way of life that defined you for decades. Grief isn't linear, and emptiness grief is especially tricky. One day you're angry that they don't call enough, and the next day you're bargaining, trying to find reasons to stay overly involved. Then you're sad. Then you're accepting. Then you're angry again. This isn't you being dramatic. This is normal grief doing what grief does. You can miss the chaos, you can miss the stress, you can miss feeling indispensable. You can be proud of them and sad for yourself at the same time. These aren't contradictory feelings, they're human feelings. You spent decades building this beautiful life centered around your children. Of course it hurts to let that go. But then comes the guilt. I should be happy for them. I should be excited about my freedom. Good parents don't feel this way. Just stop. You can be happy for them and sad for yourself. Your grief doesn't diminish your love for them or your pride in their independence. It actually proves how deeply you love this phase of life. Grief isn't something to get over quickly. It's something to move through mindfully. It's your way of honoring what mattered to you. The sadness you feel is proportional to how much you loved being their everyday parent. That's not pathological. That's beautiful. This acute grief phase will soften. The sharp edges will smooth out, and you'll always miss certain things about when they were home. But overwhelming sadness will transform into something gentler. Most parents find that the grief moves from daily to occasional, from sharp to bittersweet, usually within the first year. Listen, if you're in the thick of this grief right now, please take time for yourself. You're not being dramatic. You're not being selfish. You're definitely not alone. Millions of parents go through this exact same thing. We just don't talk about it enough. Take time to feel your feelings. Talk to other empty nesters. Consider counseling if the grief feels overwhelming. And remember, grieving this transition doesn't mean you don't want good things for your kids. It means you were an engaged, loving parent who's having a hard time letting go. That's nothing to be ashamed of. If this helped you feel less alone, please subscribe for more honest conversations about empty nest life and share in the comments. What's the one thing you miss most about having your kids at home? Sometimes naming it helps.